Hi guys, this is Matt with 1836 Realty and Property Management. Today is the 6th of March, 2017. Wanted to provide you guys with a weekly update on our rental market here in Austin, Texas. I always like to give feedback to owners according to any challenges that they're facing, as well as support our staff to make sure that weekly we're keeping an eye on all of our properties and finding out why they are, why they're not leasing, and what we can do to adjust if there's any changes in the market. This week, it seems to be we've got a few commonalities of things that have been happening over the last couple months. It is early in the year, and so we're seeing some vacancies go longer than we'd like. Not unusual. Every year at this time, it seems to go that direction. Many people move during the summer, less during the winter, even though we've had a real mild winter. Folks are still put with their kids in school and things of that nature. Condos have been one challenge for us beginning of this year, and the reason being is that there was approximately 10,000 new rental units that came on the market last year in Austin, Texas. Of those, many of them are apartments or luxury style mid-rise, high-rise apartments, and so they compete directly with condominiums. You're going to find that all the new units have amazing amenities. They're either located downtown or they have beautiful pools, they have gyms, they have washer dryers, refrigerators, everything's included, and they're very modern. And so for a tenant who's coming into town, there's nothing like a brand new unit. And also sometimes they get, maybe a month, 2 weeks of free rent. So that's something else we're considering to add to our incentives for tenants who are applying for our homes. But it is definitely a challenge. It's a supply driven challenge. It's not something driven by anything to do with our particular units or another company's units. The supply in Austin has changed pretty dramatically in the last year or 2 years, and it's going to increase. We've got a lot of plans on the books for new high rises going up. The other challenge that we've had is nice properties in tough neighborhoods. If you own a very nice house in a tough neighborhood, there's not a whole lot you can do to change the neighborhood, unfortunately. Hopefully, you got a deal on the house, but the main thing is to make sure that your property looks outstanding. If the photos look really good, it's going to entice someone to go view the property. The neighborhood may or may not be suitable for them once they get there, but if we can't even get them to the property, we've got a problem before we even get started. So making sure your property is in top condition, the exterior looks really nice, the flower beds look good, the plants are all native so that they last, they don't die, and half there, half not, fresh mulch, painted front doors, trash cans hidden, things like that are really going to help drive people to that home. Hopefully, they'll fall in love with it and the price once they get there. The last thing I would say is that our higher priced properties, there's just not many tenants. So you'll see that when you run numbers annually, given, let's say, first quarter of the year, 2015, 2016, 2017, there may be only 100 properties that lease in total in Austin that are above 3,000, excuse me, $2,500 a month in rent. I think once we go above 3,000 in rent, there's only like 50 or 60 that go across those 3 months. So 20 per month in the entire city of Austin that actually get leased during that period. So while you may have a home that should lease for $4,000 or $5,000 a month, or a downtown condo that should lease for that price, it's not difficult because of your unit or because of the price point, but there's just not many people that are willing to rent or desire to rent at that place. And if they do, now that we've got all these luxury high rises on the market, it's a very viable option and really strong competition. So stay in the game. The long term is the only way to go. Do be aggressive on price. Make sure your condition is as nice as it can possibly be. Make sure the photographs mirror that condition, and that's the best that you're going to be able to do. It has been a tough January and February compared to the last 10 years we've had here in Austin, and that's just par for course. You can't expect it to go up 10% in price every year, so we are balancing a little bit this year, but the long haul is the way to go. Real estate investing does work tremendously well, and just stay the course. Things will be fine. Listen to your property managers. They'll give you excellent advice. Let us know at 1836 Realty and Property Management if we can do anything to support you. We're always here for you and want the best.